With the European Union and Greece seemingly have come to an agreement to provide a solution to enable Greece to stay in the single currency, the question is, what next for the euro? My name's Simon Clarke from Trade with Precision, and I'm going to take a look at a couple of euro markets from a technical perspective. Now, the situation in Greece is still very fluid. There's a vote going through today, and quite possibly the results of that vote may well have an impact on some of these markets. So we need to keep a close eye on the news and close eye on what happens in Greece. However, when we come and take a look at the euro here, you take a look at the euro dollar, which is the largest market in the world and certainly the largest euro market, we can see that there's been a lot more volatility around the news or the potential risk of the solution not being provided, or in other words, when they were talking about this. Since the solution has been provided at the beginning of this week, the market's been pretty benign. If we come and take a look at the higher time frames here and take a look at the monthly chart, we can see from the monthly chart that the market's just in a strong downtrend. The market has also broken some key support and resistance structures. So we've got this 1.2000 level. It's been a very key level on this market on this time frame. That's been broken, and if we start to look a little bit more closely at more recent price action, we can see that there's a support and resistance structure going back through history around the 1.075 area, and we can see that the market failed to close underneath that area more recently in this recent leg down. So coming and taking a look at the weekly chart, if we see that the monthly is in a downtrend, the weekly we've been in a mild uptrend here where we've had higher highs, higher lows. We've now put in a lower high, but now we don't have a lower low. So at this moment in time, the weekly is in no clear trend. Bring that down to the daily chart, and we don't really have a great deal better. We have got a technical downtrend here on the daily chart where we've got lower highs, we've got lower lows, and then we've got lower lows, but only just, but it's certainly not the sort of strongest of downtrends here on the daily chart at this moment in time. The picture doesn't get a great deal better when we start to come down to lower time frames. Coming down to the 240 chart, we can see that quite a bit of volatility in recent days and sort of recent weeks, and we can see that that we've got some gaps here in the markets, and we've got some more quite a sort of volatile swings in price action. So from a technical trader's perspective, not necessarily some of the cleanest trends to consider trading. If I come down to other time frame or other markets here, I should say, because what I like to do is, if we're looking at trading the euro and looking at trading potentially a move on the euro, looking at trading opportunities here on the euro dollar is not necessarily going to be particularly easy for us as a technical trader. However, there are some cleaner chart action and more cleaner, decisive markets to look at. I like the look of Euro GDP here. It's one of my favorites for trading the euro short. Great British Pound is pretty strong at the moment, and we can see that evidence coming through here on the charts. On the monthly chart, again, we can see we've got a very, very nice smooth trend here with the moving averages all in the right order. Nice momentum to the short side. Coming down to the weekly chart, we can see here on the weekly chart, again, lovely downtrend in price action, moving averages all in the right order. We've certainly got a level through here around the 0.71200 area where the market sort of found support and resistance before. That's now been broken. We've got lower highs, we've got lower lows. Of course, we're just, as a trend trader, we're looking for a new low, which means a new low down here to the 0.7000 level again. If we come down to the daily chart, we can see that well, there has been some sideways price action here, but if we start to look at the trend structure, we've got highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower low, lower low, and of course we're looking for more lower lows if this trend is going to continue. So if I come back to lower time frames here, we can start to see back here on the 4-hour chart, the recent trend structure here is starting to look a lot more cleaner. We've got a clear series of lower highs, lower lows, moving averages just coming round into the right order now, and we've also got agreement here with our indicators too. So we've got a number of things all starting to stack up here, looking at a much better quality trend for trading opportunities or to the short side. So that's looking at trading the euro short against the Great British Pound. If, however, we fancy trading the euro, we think the euro is going to strengthen and we want to look at the euro strength, then some of the markets that I think is possible, or one of the markets that I think is possibly the strongest here is the euro against the Australian dollar. If we come and take a look at the weekly chart, we can see that the weekly chart is already in a well-established uptrend here. We've got the moving averages just coming round into the right order here again. We've got agreement with our indicators too, and the market has just sort of found support, and it's just tested and retested and bounced off this level of support, making the market move to the high side here. So if we start to come down the time frames, we can come down here to the daily chart. We can start to see on the daily chart that we've got a nice trend here in place. Markets just pulled back into the moving averages. We've got the moving averages all in the right order. We've got agreement here on the indicators, and we've got technical structure here on the markets too. So 145,000, 1.50,000, and there's also a level up here around 155, which again has been some very key levels of market structure in the past, and again they can help us to identify trading opportunities around those levels when we're looking for opportunities to trade this market long. You'll notice that at this moment in time on the daily chart, the market is just pulled back into the moving average zone. We've got many technical setups here that we look for trade using the trend flow trading strategy to trade this market long. So we've got a couple of markets there. One looking very nice for short opportunities on the euro, one looking very nice for long opportunities on the euro. Of course, my advice is keep a close eye on the situation in Greece and how that vote goes. Okay, so let me take a look here at the webinars that we're running throughout the remainder of this month here at TradeStation International. If you come across to the TradeStation International website, come across to the webinars tab, the next webinar that we're running here is Predictive Technical Analysis Techniques. This webinar is a 1-hour webinar. It's completely free of charge to join, and what we're looking at here is technical analysis to help us predict price action. So this is techniques that we use to help us build our trading decisions. Webinar's free of charge to join. If you'd like to join this, come along to the website here, fill in your details here, and it's free to join. So I look forward to speaking to you on the webinar. Hope you find it useful. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.